Breaking news, South Korea just banned mobile phones in schools, elementary and middle schools, during class hours. Effective March 2026. Okay, this bill was just passed on August 27, 2025 in South Korea. And no surprise, in Singapore, we don't even need such a bill because mobile phones are already generally banned in primary school, secondary school, limited usage in polytechnics, JC and such. And it differs from school to school in Singapore. Most of them don't allow you to bring in mobile phones. If you do, you're allowed to bring. You might need to store them in the bags, in the lockers and such. And for polytechnics and JC, you're not even allowed to bring them into lecture halls or classes and such. So what is this? Is Singapore more advanced education policy-wise compared to South Korea? You know what? In South Korea, it is also actually not allowed in elementary and middle schools. So what actually happened here in South Korea? Why are they banning something which is already not allowed in their schools? So the difference was, initially, all these rules pertaining to mobile phones in South Korea, just like in Singapore, all happened at a school level. What South Korea just did made it into a national level. This is the difference. Because as you know, you have to understand, some children can get pretty scary. Some parents can get even more scary. And some teachers will get frightened, okay? So now that mobile phones are banned on a national level, this means schools now have the right to enforce them. In elementary and middle school in South Korea, no more mobile phones during class hours. You have to store them in the bag, in the locker, wherever, but not during. You're not allowed to use them during class hours. Outside of class hours, fine. So there will be no more complaints from students or parents complaining like, this is against my rights, this is my personal mobile device, I have to carry it with me at all times. Nope, it is now enforced on a national level, and not really surprising, parents around the world are rejoicing this, and also, calling out maybe for other countries to follow suit, because mobile phones in class is actually part of smartphone addiction. Children having classroom distractions, negative impacts on academic performances, and you know what? Too much mobile phone actually restrict children's emotional development. Yep, so type 1, if you think it should be enforced on a national level in your place of residence too. Listen, I'm back. Obviously, exceptions are allowed, for emergency services, for educational activities, or even some children who might really need phones at their site for really important cases. So this is South Korea we're talking about, not exactly their neighbor. So yeah,